Yikes. Yikes. What? Yikes.
I'm just tickled about you trying to recreate our intro from a second ago. That really tickled me for some reason.
I've been yikesing all day. It's my favorite song. Yikes.
That's just why I think that's your favorite Nicki song. I mean, I like the song, but I think Nicki's discography has got so many fucking bangers in it.
So you think that she was untalented when she wrote the song Yikes? You think that she lost all of her talent on that song? Interesting hot take.
Somehow you extracted my true
I extrapolated, bitch.
Growing up, I never even dreamt this was something I could achieve. I can't believe I bought a whole ass house. I knew I was going to be an artist, so I had made peace with the idea of my entire life eating ramen and serving fries to pay my rent. That's why it's truly so unbelievable I can call myself a full-time artist and now a homeowner before the age of 30.
And that's why that is my favorite Nicki Minaj song. Do you hear the lyrics in that? Like how she seamlessly integrates her life struggle into this. I mean, girl, bomb. That's her best song.
I see you really want to talk about Yikes. Is there anything else you want to talk about Yikes? Anything specific you want to say about the banger Yikes?
Those lyrics. Do you agree that those lyrics are fierce? Yes or no?
You know, I can tell you're doing a bit. I don't know that it's a good one, but I'm gonna improv. Yeah, I think that when Evie wrote, I thought that when Nicki wrote that song about Evie getting this home, it was everything. Yikes. And I think it shows how she's connected to the queer community.
Yes.
And I do think it's problematic that she calls it Yikes, though.
I mean, well, not really though. I think the yikes is meaning like yikes. I never thought that yikes. This is where my life is gonna be. I'm never gonna have a home. I'm gonna have to eat ramen noodles. I'm gonna have eat fries. Like yikes. Like that's what the yikes is in reference to, in my opinion. But I'm not Nicki.
All right, can we move on from this bit? I do not love this Nicki Minaj,
Yikes.
Evie Oddly crossover bit.
Yikes.
Oh my God. We're not gonna do Yikes the entire time, Monét. We're not talking about Yikes this whole podcast. This is not what's happening.
You can talk about whatever you want, bitch. Go ahead, talk about your little friend Evie Oddly. Yikes.
Jacob, I don't know if we can do this episode. I'm not talking about Yikes the entire. No. We're not talking about Yikes.
Bitch, talk about what you want to talk about.
I was trying to talk to you about Evie Oddly on the podcast, and you're going to say Yikes. I know.
No,
I know the bit, bitch.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm very proud of Evelyn Oddly. I love when girls posted they bought homes. Mayhem did a post when she bought a home. Evie did when she bought one. I think Trinity did as well. I think it's great. Bitch, buy own property.
Buy a house, bitch. Suck a dick.
Get a job.
Own a business.
Own a business.
Did you congratulate me when I bought my home?
I'm sure I did.
You are so odd today. I'm going to let you lead the conversation because every time I try to lead it, it feels strange. I'm going to let you lead the conversation.
I don't know why you feel strange. Well, this is how we normally banter. I would say, I'm sure I did. And you say something like, no, but Monét, did you congratulate me when I got a house? I'm like, wow, I'm sure I did. Like, Monét, show me. Like, that's how we normally talk.
I did.
Yikes.
I did like when... Oh my God, Monét.
You just said yikes. You just said yikes.
I was doing you. I was doing you saying
you want to
yikes.
do me so bad, baby. You want to do me so bad. Bitch, if you want to do me, just pay for it, baby.
Listen, we already know you're exclusive with your like partner.
Yeah, it's my like partner.
That shit. When people start saying, I go to show, I did this a couple shows. And a couple people were doing the I like you bit, and that shit really tickled me pink. It really is funny to me.
I know. Yikes.
Are you high, Monét? Bitch, are you still in the fucking Neo caveman times?
Actually, I haven't smoked weed for like a good week. I've not smoked weed for over a week, actually.
Why did you quit smoking weed?
I didn't quit. I just sometimes I lost the vape I had, and I just haven't felt like smoking recently. I'm sure I'll pick it up again. Trust and believe.
The one you were leaning and hitting during the thing. That was so wild to me.
Oh yeah, that shit was so funny because you would drink that shit like water.
That's
you were
not
like,
funny.
you were like,
we're gonna lose our monetization.
You're like, Monet, what are you doing? I was like, nothing. You're like, oh, because it looks like you were leading it and smoking. I was like,
we're gonna lose our monetization.
That shit was
some of these channels they all right, until we stop making money on this podcast, we'll see how cackle it is when we doing this shit for fun. Like the first year we did it.
How was
hoot and a holler?
But I was gonna tell you something I did today and I forgot what it was. Oh, how do you feel about the Kim Kardashian thing? Obviously, you've seen the viral clip of her talking about women need to get up.
So, well, let's give some context to our listeners who may not know. Mary Jo.
Mary Jo Anderson.
What's going on with Kim Kardashian? I can't remember the last name, but I just know Mary Jo the mom.
I love Mary Jo. Mary Jo always
all her comments about how she's a mom. She's like, well,
in Columbus, Georgia, every time.
I'm a mom, so
yeah, in Columbus, Georgia.
You know I'm a mom. Well, you know as a mom.
In
well,
Columbus,
I am a mom,
Georgia.
so. Anyway,
Kim Kardashian
was in some like mega.
International Women's
Day. You
probably
know better than I do.
Yeah, for International Women's Day, Variety did this panel with the Kardashians, Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney, because I know they had their famous show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which is on.
Was it Chris there too?
Chris was there too, but it was mainly featuring the three girls, but Chris is always in the background like.
Not the background.
So they featured him for International Women's Day, and they asked him questions about women in business or something to that effect. Or I have the exact quote right here. Lady Bunny sent it to me. We had a interesting conversation about that today. And what it was,
I would love to hear Bunny's hot take.
And they said they asked her about what is your advice for women in business? And she said, I have the best advice for women in business. Kim Kardashian says, get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. And of course, people are like handing it to Kim Kardashian. And I'm interested in what your thoughts on this are. Because people already know mine. It's out there. The podcast probably came out on Friday. It's coming out after.
I don't listen to your podcast, so can you tell me?
Well, but I said you go first.
Listen to. I think that it is an interesting take coming from Kim Kardashian. There was I saw an article. Someone who was like, I used to work at Kim Kardashian's company. I worked like over 40 hours a week. I couldn't afford this or that. I didn't have any of these benefits. I'm really paraphrasing. I can't find the exact tweet, but it was someone being like, I worked. I think there's also I think that there is a misconception in the world that the time you spend working will always directly reflect the amount of money you're making. And that is not necessarily true. Different kinds of work tend to hold different monetary values. So if a person who is a barista works 40 hours a week versus someone who's a trash man also works 40 hours a week, in most scenarios, the trash man is going to make more money.
Coins.
Because sanitation workers make more money than baristas do on average. So I think that there's kind of a lie that we're told that if you just work more, you'll make more money. Which I guess in theory, if you work by the hour, you will make more money than if you work less. But it's not necessarily it's not indirect correlation necessarily to. I don't think it's that easy.
Yeah, Yeah, I think that it was a shit thing.
Lots of people work and just don't make it.
I think it was a shit thing. I think it was a shit thing for her to say. I'm like, there are many factors that come into how much money you make per hour, like your demographic, where you work, your education, like how much education were you allowed to live. And of course, when you come from a rich family, and like almost like those, people came at Ariana Grande. She didn't say anything like this, but you've seen the TikToks and people do these deep dives into Ariana Grande. People saying, how she got it is not fair. It's because her dad is rich, and
I've not seen them. I haven't seen any of them. Can you tell me a little bit about them?
Yeah, people say that Ariana Grande, her dad was rich, her mom was rich, so she her becoming a famous became a singer, it was easy for her to do. I'm like, yes and no. I'm like, yeah, if you come from a family who can take care of you, you don't necessarily have to worry about paying your rent. You can achieve your dreams. You can go out there and try to become an artist because you don't have to worry about making ends meet. So you can afford your apartment, so you can afford your car, so you can go to school. You can have to do those things. So yes, there's a cushion that comes to that. And likewise with Kim Kardashian, because she comes from a family that has money, she could do things that allowed her to pursue her dreams and start these businesses because you have something to fall back on and you're good. If someone can loan you $100,000 or $1 million to start your business, yeah, we all wish. But I think that it's stupid for her to say that because some people just do not have that luxury and they will never have that luxury, so they can never attain those things like she has. But then people start slamming her business and like, you're not a businesswoman. Like, you don't work hard. And that's why I disagree. I'm like, to have what Kim Kardashian has, I think it does involve hard work. I think it is just different hard work. Being a social media influencer and she is, for all of her brands, she is what you call it? Like the face. She's the face of all her companies, and she's in all the adverts. She's in all the posts. Like, I think that does take a lot of hard work. So yes, Kim Kardashian does. I think Kim Kardashian worked hard to get what she has and to maintain what she has. But to tell other people that the reason why you don't have what I have is because you're not working hard, I think that's stupid and it's bullshit. You can't say that. I mean, you can say it, but it's bullshit.
I think that hard work is subjective, and whether or not someone is working hard is up for each person to determine whether or not someone's working hard. So the short answer is I cannot qualify or define whether or not Kim Kardashian is a hard worker because I'm not completely familiar with what she does on a day-to-day basis. I'd have to be more intimately and have a more intimate knowledge on what she does on a day-to-day basis to know if I think she is a quote hard worker or not.
I mean, but I think that we can hypothesize. I mean, you and I both work with brands, and we know all the work it takes to create and brand things and to do posts and stuff. Like we have like maybe a little more than the average person. We have a little more insight to like how much work that takes. And you and I both know, bitch, just to do a post for Nickelodeon Bugs. We have to have you have to do a video and a picture and a static this and that. Like, we know that does take work, and of course, hard work is subjective to anyone. The word hard work is a subjective term to anything. But I think you and I and people who are influencers and who do social media postings and etc., we're a little more in tune with what her words may come. Obviously, not to her scale. This bitch has fucking 200 million followers on Instagram and on Twitter. Like, her reach and her engagement is fucking light years beyond ours. But I think that we can see, we know a little bit that it is a hard work to do it, for sure.
Well, I know a little bit, but I also know that I've had certain brand deals that were really easy and
True.
that were absolutely, unequivocally not hard work. Just not hard work.
True.
I've had a few times where I literally just sit down and say a quick thing. It literally took me less than 5 minutes. And I remember finishing being like, this did not feel like hard work. I've had some where I was like, this is too much work.
Right.
I'm doing way too much stuff. I've been working on this for hours, for weeks. This is too much work.
Girl.
So that's why I'm saying I can't necessarily say whether or not something is or isn't hard work, but also it depends. Like, even when I think about like comedians, like me and Mateo going out and doing shows, or I see other comedians doing shows, I think to myself, all you did was fly across the country, put on a t-shirt, and go do some stand-up. And then in my head, I'm like, I am here 2 hours before the gig, getting up in full drag, putting on a corset, a wig, putting on heels, lashes, all before it takes me longer to get ready on stage longer than I am while I'm on stage.
Yeah.
So in my head, sometimes whenever I have a gig where I don't have to get in drag, I'm like, this is the easy work.
Oh, bitch,
this
for sure.
This is not hard work.
But that's also to that point. Those same comedians.
That's why I say hard work is subjective,
But to your point, to that same point, those comedians who are just putting on, like Mateo, who can get on a plane and put on a t-shirt. Mateo's also down at the fucking cellar and walking through the New York City every night, going from downtown, uptown, midtown, like 5 nights a week for hours. So that's his quote unquote hard work. Not saying that what he's doing when he's doing his stand up, flying to Paris and doing a show and just putting on a t-shirt, that's not hard work.
It's not about whether or not that is hard work because I did the same thing. But it just wasn't a cellar. It was just at Barracuda Industry, so and so for 7 or 8 years. So like, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying it's not hard work. What I'm saying is, in my mind, I know that I've done it in drag.
Right.
And whenever I do a gig out of drag, I'm like, this is not hard work. This feels so easy for me, because of all of my years, when I used to have to do my shows, 8 shows a week, it was in full drag, and I had to. It was wild. I was like, this feels, but it felt normal. It just felt like a normal amount of work to me.
Yeah, and again with the subjectivity, because obviously subjectivity is subjective. Maybe someone might be like, oh, I wish I could just done Barracuda instead of having to go to the 5 different places, or 6 or 7 or 8. I mean, I'm not a comedian like Mateo or someone who does not get in drag to perform, so I don't know if to them that is easier to just having to get dressed at home and go to a club and stay one place. But you and I both know, because that's our experience, that shit is fucking hard to do that shit 6, 7, 8 nights a week.
Like whenever I think, even when I think about a queen who like works in one spot, like you said, like in Barracuda. When I go to the South, there's queens. All their clothes are at their job. Their drag closet is at work. They work in one bar. They don't have to go to multiple places. I'm like, this seems so. And they're probably doing the same amount of shows I was doing, but they're just going to one place. And I'm like, this feels amazing.
Does New York have? I guess Queen is the only place like that in New York City. That I mean, not even really. It's just for that one show. Like how like all your stuff and costumes can exist in one bar, and you can just, but not really, because it's just for like, you know. But again, I don't know. Queen is in New York City. Queen is the closest thing to that. That comfortability of just having all your stuff in one place.
I don't know that Queen does that. Did I move the camera on accident? I don't know that Queen.
Yikes.
I don't know that Queen does that, because I used to take my stuff to and from. I did not leave my stuff at Queen. I used to take my stuff down to Industry every fucking Thursday and drag my ass,
like group numbers.
I did not leave anything there ever.
For like group numbers, like you at least, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't. New York doesn't have a direct similar experience, but Queen is the closest thing to, because all your opening, well, not all, some they're gonna bring your own shit still, but all your, in theory, all your opening, closing, and group numbers are there in that place.
Copenhagen and Hogan, and
yeah.
Bitch, you are high. In fact, we'll talk about it when we get back from this break.
And we're back. Stop, nigga, cut me off one more time. And we're back.
What? No one's. I literally didn't even say anything.
Oh, but why are you in drag?
Do you want to apologize?
No. Why are you in drag?
Of course not. I honestly, I would like for someone to scan. Someone scan all the history of Sibling Rivalry. I don't think Monét's ever apologized to me once in the show. I don't think you've actually ever done it. I'm thinking hard. When did she apologize?
That is not true. Here's what it is. Oh, what Jacob say? Thank you, Jacob.
On this podcast?
Thank you, Jacob. Yes, on this podcast, nigga.
Well, y'all just find it, because I would love to see the moment.
You are such a you.
I didn't say you didn't. I just said, has it happened?
Hey, Bob, you are such a little troll. Fucking. Oh, I want to fight you, bitch. Honestly, I was sometimes. I'm not even gassing for the podcast. Sometimes I envision getting in a fucking boxing ring and fucking fighting your ass. I want to fight you. I want to fight you sometimes. You make me want to fight you.
It would not end well for you.
Bitch, please. Okay, all jokes aside, you really think you could take me in a boxing match?
Yeah, for sure.
Can y'all please sound off below? First of all, this nigga has not been in no fights in his life. Okay? I grew up in East Flatbush, bitch. I grew up in the mean shit of East Flatbush, bitch. Bitch, I've been fighting since I was in 4th grade, bitch. Like, I will fucking mollywop you, son. Dead ass.
Okay, fierce. I have been in fights. I have not been in a lot of fights. I don't pride myself on being a violent person.
I pride myself on it.
I see that. And also, a lot of the things involved in a boxing match, specifically a boxing match, I tend to have quite a few advantages over you.
Have you ever taken a boxing class?
Yes, I have.
Where?
And wrestling.
When?
And karate.
Why?
This may shock you. I took them all in Georgia. Because, people have extracurricular activities, Moné.
Bob, how many boxing classes did you... Okay,
when extracurriculars.
When did you do this boxing class? And when did you do this boxing class?
I was probably in middle school or high school.
Oh my God, middle school or high school, you think that you remember the fucking techniques of boxing, acting like you fucking Floyd Mayweather in this bitch? You're like, well, Monet, bitch. Sorry, Godor just texted me. I got distracted. Bob, you took it in middle school and high school. You think that you remember all the fucking fundamental tools of boxing? Boy.
I also have a longer reach than you do, significantly actually.
Okay, there are many examples of boxers. They be just because you have a longer reach, does not mean you're gonna beat them in a fight. Have you ever seen fights, bitch? They have these tiny ass niggas. Floyd Mayweather is a tiny nigga beating up these big ass niggas.
I also have more upper body strength than you do.
That's not true.
A really big part of the equation. That is true categorically.
Well, my legs are more agile than yours.
You're what?
My legs are more agile than yours. I am way faster than you, bitch. You heard to quote
clear,
Muhammad Ali, fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee, bitch. And I fly like a motherfucking hummingbird.
I'll be headed to Monet's place tonight, and we will have, I think, our 8th arm wrestling match that Monet will lose.
Okay, you can't be in arm wrestling. Does not mean that. Okay, just
because I have more upper body strength than you.
Also, just because someone can beat someone in arm wrestling does not mean that they have more upper body strength. I don't think that's how that works.
All I'm saying is I have a longer reach than you. I have more upper body strength
in theory.
Than you do. I'm just pointing out the.
And I'm faster than you, and I have stronger legs than you. So.
Okay, first of all, you're not faster than me.
Bob, you've admitted this on this podcast anywhere. That I'm faster than you.
Where has this been proven?
You said it on the podcast.
We got in one foot race.
You looking around for what?
And Monet, we got into 1 foot race. Monet dropped her phone because she was losing. Monet, all of a sudden, Monet's like, "Oh, I've known Monet. How long? I've never known you to drop your phone." The 1 foot race, Monet starts losing. My phone.
Never known me
I dropped my phone. We have to stop racing.
You never know me to
I dropped my phone.
You never know me to drop my phone. What is that even?
Did you drop your phone? Did you drop your phone during the foot race?
I did drop my phone during the foot race, but we've also raced like twice.
How many times have you dropped your phone outside the foot race?
Like, what the hell? You are crazy. Also, this wig is very cute.
If I call up any of your friends right now and say, does Monet drop her phone? Would they be like, yeah, Monet drops her phone all the time? Or they say, I don't think I've ever seen Monet drop her phone before.
Oh my God, that is such. This is what you do. Oh my God, y'all, these are Bob. Y'all are seeing Bob the drag queen tactics happening right now. If I call your friends and ask them, does Monet drop her phone?
Would any of them have memories? But I have one specific memory of Monet dropping her phone. When she was losing a foot race against me.
You are a clown. You are honestly, you really are.
So to quote Lil' Kim, what are you getting at here?
You are ridiculous.
And also, what your legs being stronger than mine, how would that help you in a boxing match?
Because if my legs are stronger than me, that first of all I can get lower to the ground, bitch. First of all, your knees. My nigga, just to get in a good boxing thing, your knees said not today, Satin. Okay, your knees said no, ma'am.
Okay, first of all, your whole left foot is a write-off. Your whole left foot is a wrap.
What the fuck does that even mean? Why? Why?
For why? You can wear one heel at a time. Half the time you put on those shoes, that one foot start exploding. Oh yeah, you talk about my knee. Let's talk about your exploding foot. That you can only wear one heel at a time in. Let's talk about us skiing and you can't even put the ski boots back on because your foot's exploding. Let's talk.
First of all,
how bad we are from the knees down.
First of all, my ski boots, they gave me a size too small. You know that.
Monet's feet are crunchy as hell. Monet has bad feet. She always coming from my knee. Yes, she always coming from my Monet. Listen, go through all the old footage of Monet in heels. Monet has one heel. I'm telling you, someone is going to find a compilation of all the times that Monet has worn one heel, and then the exploding foot. The shoe is just not on because Monet's foot is so bad she can't walk in the heel on the bad foot.
That is not true.
Do you have a bad foot or not?
I don't.
So you don't have a bad foot?
I don't.
Bitch, I can't wait to start. I cannot wait to start.
Not a documentary.
Oh, the foot is going. Bitch, I'm like Michelle Visage. I'm investigating. I'm here to investigate on the bad foot. I'm here to investigate on what went wrong with the bad foot. Because Monét, the reason why Monét used to always come to the show in her Toms is because Monét could not wear her heels.
But look,
because
I would be okay, Bob. I would come to Barracuda in Toms because I would have been in drag from like 6 o'clock. My gig was like from 6 to 10 o'clock. You think I'm going to stay in heels to midnight to come stay in? That is crazy. That's why I had Toms on.
When I was in my 20s, I did it.
You were in drag for 6 hours in heels.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Get into it, yeah.
Should prove it because I ain't never seen it.
Get into it, yeah. We need to get into it, yeah. Yeah, nigga.
You are on one today, girl. You are on one today, Mr. Drag Queen. I have a question though. Who made this wig?
We could do a sparring match if you ever want to wrestle or something.
Well, we cannot promise this. We have promised a pageant
that you won't actually get hurt. Though.
We have promised a pageant. We have promised all these things. We said we're going to do a voguing competition. None of the things that happen. We're not promising because it's not going to happen. We're not doing it.
Oh wow, Monét backing down. Wow, interesting.
Bitch,
just say you're scared.
Who
just
did
say you're scared.
this wig?
This wig is a couple of people actually. The base wig is Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, that's cute.
And the wig on the back is actually a wig that Gloria did for me. So
the braids, that base braid shit, that's fierce, bitch.
I had Edward Scissorhands do me a couple of wigs. I was like, make me 2 wigs that are just like braided, and then I can just like put stuff. I can put like a fro on it. I can put like a fall on it. I can maybe do it up in a whatever. And he made me 2, but he sent them separately. He made one, sent it, then made one and sent it. There's also a wig shortage. But it's different. This wig is actually, the braids are glued to the wig.
Edward is very crafty. Edward does some cool stuff. And you're like, this is great. And it will last forever.
And to those you wanting the wig shortage, there has been a shortage of wigs in the world since COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And the wig business is still trying to catch up to the shortage of wigs from the great wig shortage of 2020.
I was like, ketchup.
Did you not hear about this?
Yeah, I knew. You just said ketchup. I was like, ketchup? Why are you talking about food? But you were saying catch up. Got it.
It's like the car. Apparently, there's no cars. Did you know that there's very few cars out there?
It's because the chip. It was the same chip that they needed for PlayStation 5. That's why PlayStation 5s. I think it's still. I mean, it's better now, but I think it's still like relatively not easy to get a PS5.
So the PlayStation, the cars, and the wigs are all on the same boat. Apparently, they couldn't. The boat couldn't make it to shore.
Now, this is one thing I would like to, and I'm not doing a thing.
What, bitch?
I'm not doing a thing. Would you acknowledge that I put you onto Edward Scissorhands?
Let me think. Yeah, you talk about Edward Scissorhands.
Work. Okay. Work.
Now, do you want to acknowledge anything that I put you onto?
Oh my God, why do you always have to? Why does it always need to equalize?
I'm just asking. This feels very tit for tat. Would you like to acknowledge anything that I put you onto?
Would you like to remind me of something?
Oh, drag.
You put me onto drag.
You want to start with your whole career, bitch? You want to start with that? You can start there if you want.
You are Lord Father Jesus in heaven.
You are one of those folks. There's this guy. His name was like something pig, like out pig or
oh my God,
pig,
I'm a fucking pig
naked
now.
Pig. No. Oh my God, no. You're not. No. You remind me of the.
I remind you of a pig. Oh my God.
No. Stop. That's not what I'm saying. You remind me of this guy on TikTok. His name has pig in it, but he has nothing to do with pigs. His pig is just in his name.
Okay.
He's not a pig. He's just a guy who makes funny videos.
Okay.
You are so childish.
I'm just waiting to see where this goes.
His name is Pig something.
Bob, you have to realize where I'm coming from. Like, you remind me of this pig. That's what I heard.
His name is something pig. I cannot remember his name. Anyway.
Stop saying pig. I remind you of a guy.
He has these videos where it's like that one friend that never wants you to have credit for anything. So it's like, so someone being like, "Oh my God, I really love this wig." He goes, "Yeah, but like actually, I told her about the guy who made the wig. So it's actually really me. I'm actually the one who put her onto the wig because it actually had nothing to do with her. Because you were wearing like a really bad wig before, right? When you were wearing like a really hideous wig, and then I told her about Edward Scissorhands. So that's why the wig is actually nice, but it actually has nothing to do with her. That's literally you.
No.
That is literally who you are.
Tag yourself. That's you.
You just
bitch.
did it. You literally just did it.
No.
You just did it right now. You complimented me on the wig, and then you said, but I told you about Edward Scissorhands, right?
Okay,
I told you about Edward Scissorhands.
Okay. This is where the story delineates. We talked about the wig, and I said, Bob, I literally came as sweet as pie. I said, Bob, I want to do a thing. I'd like you to be extra. Do you acknowledge that I put you onto Edward Scissorhands? Literally what I said. And you were like, let me think. Bitch, it fucking pained you. You were sitting there. You were like,
instead of me just having...
You were in pain. You were in pain to having to say I put you onto it.
Instead of me just having a nice wig, you have to let everyone know that you're the one who told me about the guy who made the wig. It couldn't just be me wearing a nice wig. You had to let all of our listeners know that you're the one that told me about the guy who made the wig.
Can I tell you?
Right?
This is my
is that not what just happened?
This is my favorite Bob that you do. It's like you are a kindergarten teacher and you do this gesture and it cracks me up. Yeah.
Bitch?
You do this and you're like, I told you about the wig. I just see you like in front of a class, like teaching kids how to like do a thing. You're like, I told you. You do this gesture often, like you're dancing. You put your hands up and you're like, told you about the wig. It's very funny to me.
Well, that's you. I'm just shocked that you couldn't just let it rest that I had a nice wig on. You had to tell everybody listening that Monet told me about the guy who makes the wig.
I have complimented you so many times on hair and things all the time. Bitch, I often give you compliments about your wig. Are you insinuating that every time I give a compliment about your hair, I let you know that I put you onto Edward Scissorhands?
What I'm saying is, in this particular scenario,
this one time,
instead of you just letting it be, and it definitely is not. This is not a one-time thing. But I'm speaking. Can
you tell me again when it's happened before?
For some reason, you specifically needed everyone to know that you told me about the guy who made this wig, so that you could, in some way, have some credit involved in me wearing a nice wig.
My Bobisms.
Is that not what just happened? If you were here, I would be hitting you. You'd be bruised if you were here right now. You'd be bruised up. Let's take a break, bitch.
I was going to say take a break. Let's take a break now. Thank you, Amelia.
Nowadays, everything is online, and it's really important that my website look as fabulous as I do. And making a website can be very hard. Trust me, doll. I know I am not tech savvy, but I found a perfect home at Squarespace. Squarespace uses incredibly intuitive design tools to help you build your website, and you can build your dream website without knowing anything about coding or computers. Squarespace has a really great and easy to understand analytics tool to help you gain powerful insights into who's visiting your website and how they're interacting with your content, including page views, traffic sources, time on site, most read content, audience geography, and many, many more things. They also take care of buying and managing your domain name. Now, this is a huge help. It makes linking to a website super easy. Buying a domain from Squarespace is simple because there's no hidden fees or like price hikes. Each domain comes with an ad-free parking page and free WHOIS privacy on eligible domains. Squarespace also has great SEO tools and takes the guesswork out of search engine optimization for your website, which means you'll get found in searches by more people more often. Now, for me, this has been very helpful in selling merchandise. There's a lot of knockoff Bob the Drag Queen merch out there. And this way, I'm confident that my merch will always be the very top of that list. Squarespace has the tools you need to get your business off the ground, including e-commerce templates, inventory management, a simple checkout process, and secure payments. Whatever you sell, Squarespace has merchandising features to make your products look their best online. Go check out my website right now. It's bobthedragqueen.com. You can head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you get there and you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/rivalry to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Fresh from San Diego, California comes the only sunglasses brand I'm ever going to wear again. Now I'm talking about Blenders Eyewear, and you're going to be just as hooked when you see how awesome these shades really are. Now I got the Lucky Joker sunglasses. They're perfect to wear when I'm just like hiking at Runyon or people trying to get pictures of me. I want to avoid the paparazzi.
Chase Fisher started Blenders by selling his beachy shades out of a backpack while doubling as a surf instructor on Pacific Beach. I almost said Pacific Beach. That is some hood.
The Pacific Ocean.
Doubling as a surf instructor on Pacific Beach. His goal is to create an adventurous, mid-price eyewear option with the same cool factor as other leading styles.
Now, unlike expensive big brand shades that you've probably lost or smashed in the past, Blenders are actually affordable, so you're not going to cry as much when the inevitable happens, and you will lose your glasses.
Blenders' team of in-house designers are constantly coming out with new styles, from orange polarized wraparounds, tortoiseshell frames with purple lenses, to classic gold arms on black lenses.
I love tortoiseshell. It's actually one of my favorite little like patterns.
I used to have a tortoiseshell iPhone case.
Really? That sounds fierce. It's not just sunglasses. Blender has prescription glasses, readers, and blue lights, as well as a snow collection with goggles and accessories.
Live life in forward motion with Blenders today, darling. To score 50% off your Blenders purchase, visit blenderseyewear.com and enter promo code SiblingVIP. That's blenderseyewear.com, code SiblingVIP for 15% off. Blenders, rocked with pride worldwide.
I also, I'm not going to engage in your game of who put who onto what. I'm not going to engage with your, because I put you onto a lot, but I don't need everyone to know all the things I put you onto.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to do it today because you've done it almost every other time on this podcast or in real life. Bob is not telling you this. We will be among a group of friends, and Bob will bring up Monét. I told you about that. You do that often when we're at the group of friends, and you know you do that.
No, that'll be something like when we, for example, the Discord, and Monét will be like, I didn't know about that. And I'm like, yes, you did. I told you about that. It's a difference when it's something like Monét gets a compliment and me being like, I told Monét about the only reason Monét has this nice dress is actually because I introduced her to
Bob with Domino. You did that with Domino. You did that with Domino several times. If I didn't tell her about Domino Couture,
she probably wouldn't have a night. She wouldn't even, because you used to wear really ugly dresses. You remember those ugly dresses you used to wear? And then I told you about Domino. Yeah.
You kikiing. That's literally shit you be doing. I was talking about Domino, but you were like Monét started wearing Domino, so I started wearing Domino. That is something that has come out your mouth about several different things in my life. Monét started doing this until I started doing this. And you know that's true.
I'm going to let y'all in a little secret. The other day, Monét just randomly sent me a screen grab of myself wearing a head wrap, unprompted and unresponded to, by the way. That's the most important part. Unprompted and unresponded to. It is a picture of me. It is always a compliment and then her taking credit for it afterwards. It's a picture of me. You look so cute. The very next text. Do you want to thank me for my influence or you want to fight about it? No response. Monét sends this emoji. No one responds. This is on the work thread. This is me, Jacob, and Monét. So Monét's asking, like, when have I ever done this? Okay. Bitch, on Thursday at 2:05.
Do not throw it.
On Thursday at 2:05 p.m. Pacific time. You did it, bitch.
Do not throw in.
So you want to ask me when?
Do not throw in work thread like we only use that thread for work. Now you are doing some sneaky under. You like so Bob acting like this our fucking work thread, bitch. Please.
But since you asked me about another time, I just gave you an example. I have it in text, but I can screen grab it and post it on the Patreon so all the people can see how ridiculous you are. It's a compliment, and then Monét has to take some credit for it after she gives me the compliment. That is the Monét
sure if
that I have to show to work with every single day.
I'm sure if I was in Black Mirror, had one of them things, the little things you put in your head, and you can like rewind time and look at moments. I'm sure, bitch, I can have a fucking panoply. Is that a panoply of instances where you've done the same, but I don't have those devices, and I honestly don't care that much to do so.
Sir, we're not skipping by panoply like that.
That is correct. Oh, yeah, that is correct. It is correct. That's why I used the word. You are such y'all are listening and watching a hating ass nigga in real time. This is what it looks like. This is what a hating ass nigga look like. There you go. That's what he looked like. That's the hating ass nigga. Yeah. Shut your mouth.
I've never heard the word panoply before.
Well, you did today.
I'm very interesting.
Interesting. Huh. Yeah, it is interesting. Real interesting.
So do you want to thank me for anything I put you onto? Anything. Or acknowledge it. I'm just asking you. I'm returning to you the same energy you return to me. Do you want to?
Well,
do you want to acknowledge that I put you onto anything?
I always come to you with something. So how about you come to me with something, and I'll thank you if it's appropriate.
Do you want to give me credit for putting you onto podcasting?
I would give you credit for.
Were you podcasting before I recommended it?
I would give you credit for suggesting that we do some rivalry. I was not thinking about doing this podcast with you until you brought up the idea. So there you go.
So now you got two podcasts. You got two podcasts. Were you considering podcasting before I brought that to you?
Oh my God, Bob!
I'm the same energy. I'm not trying to do a thing. What's my teacher move? My teacher move. I'm just asking if you were considering podcasting before I recommended you start podcasting.
No, I was not considering it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would have gotten there.
I want to know.
You are such a child. You would still not answer the question I asked you. Asked it? Oh my God.
What question?
Why are you in drag?
Oh, I did first impressions today. My guest was Rock'em Sakura.
Oh.
And we had a really lovely time.
I don't think I've ever met Rock'em Sakura.
We played Smash afterwards.
Was she good?
Rock'em's funny. She's decent. I think Jacob won the most rounds, actually. And then we played Mario Kart, which she's very good at. And then we played a little bit of Mario Party, but then the food came, and then I came here to be berated by my coworker.
Can I tell you, what you play on Switch says so much about you, right? Like, I feel like people who play Mario Kart, they're easygoing. They just want to just have fun and have a good time. Like, there's no stakes. People who play Smash Brothers are nasty, evil, and mean. People who play Smash are mean. Kamara Hall is mean.
Wait till you meet the girls who play Fortnite. Wait till you meet the girls who play Fortnite. They're wild, honey. Fortnite girls are wild.
I don't play
Fortnite girls are all about community building. They're about community, but they're about shitting on other people in their community. It's like a bunch of them get together to shit on other people from within their little Fortnite community.
And what
Fortnite
about
girls are wild. Jacob's a Fortnite girl.
Oh, really?
Mateo's a Fortnite girl.
What about Animal Crossing? I never played Animal Crossing.
Girl.
Who are
Animal Crossing girls? They are. You talk about docile, bitch. You think Mario Kart is docile? Bitch, these Animal Crossing bitches are monks. They're vegans. They're all nuns. They don't like conflict. That's those Animal Crossing bitches.
I think you and I definitely.
While the Smash people are fighting, Animal Crossing folks are like, guys, please.
Oh yeah, you know what? You definitely need to come over tonight. I wanna whoop your ass in some Smash, bitch. And you know what? We may do a Patreon live. I wanna whoop on that ass in Smash. I wanna fucking come and mollywop that fucking pussy in Smash tonight, bitch. It's gonna make me feel good.
Okay, first of all, if you really trying to talk that noise, if you're really trying to make that noise and actually be about something, bitch, I can bring over the fucking card and we can really go live.
The card?
It's like a card, and it's a card. What's it called?
Oh, the SD card.
The Elgato cam. Yeah. No. It's a
SD
card.
The Elgato thing to stream to Omicron.
It's called a Cam Link. Capture card.
There we go. Omicron capture card.
Not you naming Delta. Not you naming COVID variants. If they go in alphabetical order, hold on.
Yeah, bitch, you about to say some real ignorant ass shit? You about to say ignorant ass shit?
I'm not about to say anything ignorant. If they,
Bob.
If they go in, no. If they're named after the letters in the Greek alphabet,
mm-hmm.
Did we miss the beta and gamma variant?
Yes, the alpha one is
epsilon.
The alpha one is the original one.
The theta, the iota variant.
I think yes. The variants happen really quickly, Bob. They don't.
Jacob's saying something. Wait, Jacob's saying something.
All of those variants have happened.
Yeah.
Haven't become major.
Yeah.
So we only know about Delta and Omicron.
Whoa, freeze, Jacob. Monét, don't yell.
That's what I was saying. I was literally before you cut me off. When you cut me off, I was literally saying they all happened. We just didn't know about them.
You are the fakest ass.
Oh my God. Well,
Nigga, you didn't fucking know.
the gag is that you would halt the podcast to listen to your white ass boyfriend fucking white explain to me about variants, nigga.
Well,
I went to
the reason
biology
why-
class, bitch. I know how variants work.
Bitch, we all took a fucking biology class.
Apparently you
bitch.
didn't.
Everyone took a biology class. And it's not about how variants work, it's about the naming of variants. Every airborne illness out there is not given a Greek alphabet letter to it.
Well, it's just like hurricanes. When you have like Hurricane Becky, and then the next one you hear about is Hurricane Whitney. All the ones
Yeah, I know that, but they're
but you just didn't experience them.
no, but that makes sense to me. I'm just saying, like, Omicron really changed the game. What happened with Pi? Why, justice for Zeta. You know what I mean?
Oh my God! Can you imagine we had COVID pie? Sherry pie is dragged on.
Oh, COVID pie. Oh, COVID pie. COVID roll.
COVID pie. Oh my God. Okay, what if a queen named herself COVID pie and act like she was Sherry Pie's drag offspring?
I don't think she'd have a very successful career. Is what I think would happen. I think
Okay,
she'd be shut down very quickly.
So we're gonna judge COVID pie by Sherry Pie's actions. Maybe COVID pie didn't know.
If she's pretending to be Sherry Pie's drag kid, which is what you said, then I think she knows about Sherry Pie. I'm assuming this bitch knows something. If she's out here pretending to be Sherry Pie, and I think that she's capitalizing off of pain, and she won't be received well.
COVID.
I was thinking about this the other day. If I got canceled, would you be my friend still?
The short answer is yes. A long answer, I would need to. I mean, if you did something egregious, like if you did some crazy shit, I would question my friendship with you. I'm like, did I really know this person?
Let's say if my cancellation was similar to someone, pick a person who's been canceled, and then I'll say I did whatever they did. Not Sherry though.
Not Sherry. Who's been canceled?
Yeah,
Oh, Jesse. Jesse Smollett.
There we go. I faked my attack. I said some white supremacists in Trump hats did it, and then I hired 2 actors, and then act like I didn't know them, and then I got sentenced to 150 days in jail.
I would still be your friend.
Are you still my friend?
I'll still be your friend.
But what about the backlash you would get for being my friend? You would get a lot of backlash.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I think there are some celebrities who have.
We get backlash for being Todrick's friend. So if you were Jesse Smollett's friend, you would really be getting some backlash.
No, but there are some celebrities who are still Jesse's friends, and they're saying he's troubled. He's not the person that they know him to be. There are celebrities that are still standing by him, and they're not getting backlash. I mean, maybe they are that we don't see it because it's always worse when you see it. When you're going through cancellation by proxy, you feel and see it more. But there are some celebrities who are still sticking by their friend. And like, this is my friend. Like, he's really troubled. And I'll be like, this is my crazy ass black friend. She's troubled as hell.
She's not canceled, but every once in a while, whenever Bianca does something that's kind of like mean, people will be like, not Bob posting with Bianca. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Did people come
that
to you
wild to me.
when I was canceled from Meghan McCain? Where people are like, not Bob with Monet? Did you get that?
Yeah, I get gruff for being your friend whenever you did the Meghan McCain thing, and a little bit when you were arguing with. I mean, a very small amount because it was Patreon exclusive, so no one really heard it. But when you were making fun of a certain show that also has drag on it, and you said it wasn't the real Drag Race.
Got it. Yeah. Which I want to say,
and then,
that was mean for me to say, and I was acting out of anger for the fucking Zabalata bitch. So I do apologize to the drag community for saying that it was not nice. It was rude and nasty. And obviously, I mean it is real drag. Bitch, real drag is whatever your drag is. But I was just trying to say things to hurt that fucking bitch's feelings. That's why. Apollo.
The faces Jacob makes over here. You don't get to see Jacob. Jacob's like, oh God. And then I get flack for being friends with Todrick sometimes too.
Yeah, I don't get that a lot. I don't get flack for being Todrick's friend. But again, I guess I don't talk about Todrick a whole lot. I mean, I talk about Todrick when it's relevant, but not like,
I don't talk about him a lot either. I think Todrick and I are probably closer than you and Todrick are.
I don't think that's true.
Like Todrick and I hang out. Okay, maybe you and Todrick are very close and I just don't know it. Anyway, but I do get flack for being Todrick's friend sometimes. I'm kind of like, people really want me to disavow people. Like they really want you to disavow people like egregiously when they've done something that is considered unfavorable.
I know. It's like the onus falls on you. They're like, well, you need to do it. You need to speak up. I'm like, bitch, you speak up.
Have you ever publicly disavowed anyone?
No. I don't think that I have. No.
Would you like to right now? Do you have any coworkers that you work with that you think are messy? Who's so vodka?
Oh my God, Bob, you are so fucking messy and nasty. You are,
or do you like all of them? I'm just wondering if you like them all.
You're so nasty and messy.
Can you just answer the question?
You're so. I'm not doing this dance with you. You're so nasty and fucking. I can't. You are so messy. You know, I don't think that is good for your voice, Bob.
Cool. You think I'm funny? It's probably not. I was talking to Ezra the other day because my voice. I had a really rough travel day yesterday. It was.
Oh, I heard about it.
I don't even want to. You didn't know. You did not hear.
Yes, I did because Michael Grisman and I had. I saw Michael Grisman.
Stop talking to my agent.
This is my agent.
There are multiple agents at the company. Nigga, work with somebody else. Michael is not the only agent who works at ICM.
I really like Michael Grisman. He's great. I really like him.
Yeah, same. Go. There's other agents at ICM.
He's great. He's really
go
great.
agent with them.
Oh my God. Well, okay. I literally just said that because I knew it would get you. He didn't tell me anything about your travel. Like, why was it so bad?
Well, he also doesn't know about it. He doesn't even know about my travel.
Work. Yeah.
My day was wild. So I woke up I looked at I laying down at night and I was like, let me just check the time of my flight so I can make sure I get to the airport, wake up in time so I can set my alarm. Jacob and Ezra know that the last thing I do before I go to sleep is I look at my calendar and I say, hey Google, set an alarm for blank, blank, blank. And then she sets an alarm and then that's how I start my day usually. So I saw that my flight was at 5:38 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I have never had a flight that early, ever. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, you know what? It is what it is. My flight's at 5:38. I need my alarm set for, I need to be at the airport at 4:48. If the airport's 5 minutes away, I set my alarm for 4:20.
Bob!
Puff. I set my alarm for 4:20. So I was like, all right. So I set my alarm for 4:20, and then I was in Tulsa.
Uh-huh.
And so I woke up in the morning at 4:20, and I was like, oh, I was like trying to get a car to get to the airport.
Bitch, in Tulsa,
there were just no cars.
Yeah,
girl, there were no. The closest car was 35 minutes away,
bitch,
and then I had to drive another 11 minutes to go to the airport. So I was gonna miss my flight. I was like, "Fuck! I can't believe I missed my flight. This is so
time out.
Annoying."
Why don't you just call the front desk and ask for a cab?
I did. I called the cab company. I said we can get you a cab in 1 hour.
Damn.
Yeah, because it's 4 a.m. in Tulsa, girl. There's no cab. There's no people working on the clock at this hour. So I'm like, you know what? I've missed my. I'm gonna go online and get a ticket from United. So I go to United and I buy a ticket. It's the day of, so they are very expensive. My ticket from Tulsa to LAX or Burbank, I can't remember which one, was over $1,000. I was very irritated, but I was like, it's my only option because I missed my flight. So I put in my card information, I check out, and I go, okay, whatever, it's fine. I check out, I look down, my ticket was for a week from today. I bought my ticket for next Saturday. I was like, it is still not 5 a.m. By the way, it's still not 5 a.m. I'm so sleepy. I'm like, this is so annoying. So I was like, I can't call. Normally, I would call my manager and say, can you please fix this? He's really great at booking flights. And he's like, I'm happy to. And then he calls you back in 3 minutes and he's bought tickets for your whole family. It's very impressive. It's 4 in the morning in Tulsa. It is 2 a.m. in California. So I can't call David. I'm like, whatever. So I'm like, so I have to go on the phone to call United to try to cancel my flight. But it is so hard. Like, they make it very hard to get your money back. So I could not get my money back for this fucking flight. And I was like, I'm just going to lay down and just fucking figure this out when I wake up in the morning. I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. So I go back to sleep. And then I wake up from it. And I text David. I told David everything. I get a text from David that says, you missed your flight? And I said, yeah, I missed my flight. So I just got to get out of here. And plus I have the other thing. And then David goes... I said, yeah, I missed my flight. My flight was at 4:30. I was just crap. I never had a flight at 4:30 in the morning. I mean, at 5:30 in the morning. And David said, you think your flight was at 5:30 in the morning?
Was it for 5:30?
I said, what, David? I said, what, David? He goes, your flight's for 5:30 in the evening. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So I went through all that for nothing. All of that for nothing.
Well, Bob, so you know how you are in the mornings. Why would you even try to process all of this?
Bitch, my travel day's not over. So I get to the airport. There's a lady at the airport who is freaking out. We're on the same flight. By the way, I'm there with plenty of time. She's like asking people, can we cut them in line? There's only three of us.
There you go.
3 parties. There's the lady who got here first. And then there's me and the other lady who are both going to Burbank. We're not missing our flight. We are on time. We are not late. The lady's panicking. Can I please get in front of you? Please. And the lady's like, well, sure. She gets over there and the lady's kind of like, yeah, lady, you made it. Like, you're here. You don't. She didn't cut me. I was behind her.
Okay.
The lady at the counter was like, you're here. Like, you have nothing to. You're here, ma'am. You made the line. So the lady gets on, and then
okay, really quick. Would you let her cut you if you?
No. The answer is no. No. The answer is no. I already know your question. The answer is no. I told you my story. The lady at the airport in Atlanta who was cutting everyone, and then she got to me talking about something. Can I cut you? No, and you can't cut the people in front of me. I have a flight. Me too, bitch. You think I'm here because I love the Applebee's at Hartsfield Jackson International Airport?
Hey, that's pretty good Applebee's.
So we get to the gate. Everyone's lining up, and the lady's like, "I'm sorry, you all need to have a seat. I cannot load you onto the plane right now. There is a technical difficulty. So can everyone please sit back down? We need to figure out this technical difficulty." So we all go out, we all go to sit down. It takes them like 45 minutes to fix the technical difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
And then we finally get on the plane. I have now missed my connecting flight. So my connecting flight in Salt Lake City, I've missed it. And it is the last flight out of Salt Lake City to Burbank. I've been in turmoil since 4 in the morning. By the way, which is 2 in the morning for LA while I'm flying to LA. So I'm just like, oh my God. So I go to the counter and I'm like, ma'am, I need to find out what to do. She goes, you got to get a hotel. I said, I have to get my own hotel? And she goes, no. We'll get you a voucher. Oh, or you can go to LAX instead. And I said, all right, I'll go to LAX. Thank you. So I end up getting on the flight to LAX, which is just much later. So my travel journey started at 2 in the morning, LA, and I landed at midnight. That was my entire day. So when I showed up, Ezra was like, your voice sounds kind of crunchy. And I said, yeah, I know. And then he was like, I wonder if you've hurt your vocal cords. And I said, probably. And he was like, you should probably go back and see your doctor. And I was like, honestly, I think I've already fucked the vocal cords up. It's a wrap on them. I'm just going to accept this is my fate now. Should I go back? Yes, 100%. Am I going to? I'm
there's certain things to change. You should not be doing that high, that fucking train whistle thing you do, I can't even do that because that cannot be good for you. That means if you're letting that much air pass through the folds, that means they're not touching each other and they're causing friction. So you should not be, that you don't do that.
It's how I laugh.
Well, you need to change it, bitch.
I changed myself.
Yes.
Change yourself.
Oh my God. I honestly, I wish I could just been a fly on the wall.
Change yourself.
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall when you woke up in the morning. You thought you missed your flight. That probably was so good because y'all know. Yeah, I told y'all this nigga wake in the morning and he's acting like he's fucking like Bob becomes like a 90-year-old man that's incapacitated, can't hold a phone, can't open his eyes. This nigga's bumping into shit. It is funny.
Monét, we literally have footage of you in the morning going.
Yeah, that's because I was up all night doing a thing. And even okay, but here's the thing. But when I always
I was up too. We were all up.
I always take the earliest flight out every day by myself with Patty. But also I'm someone I can operate on like
it's a standard.
I can operate on 20 minutes of sleep and be like. Just like this, you are not that girl, and that's fine. Why are you mad?
Monét, that's not Monét. We have footage of that not being true. I think I beat you at the game.
No, it is not true. Look at these alternative facts. You did not beat me in the game.
Did Monét beat me? Jake can find out. But also, there's footage of you. There's footage of you sitting down, being like, I'm definitely.
That's because I didn't have anything to do.
You mumbling through, going,
I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have anything to do.
Well, I thought you were like this.
Yeah, but I didn't have it. But that's because
you did something, bitch. Yeah, bitch. You woke up and went to work. There was something to do. We were at work, bitch. What do you mean you had nothing to do?
Yeah, but it was not like I didn't have to like catch a flight and like be aware of my faculties.
I thought you wake up and start just you percolating like coffee.
Who are you, fucking Thor? Woo, woo, woo.
You percolating like coffee, bitch. You were sitting there telling I'm
but I did not have anything pertinent to do. It was because Jessica, this podcast.
Oh, so is this job not pertinent?
But to say this podcast is work, but it doesn't feel like work because we're having fun.
Anyway, I think I proved that I'm not this like completely discombobulated morning.
You just proved this in your story that you're not. That you wake up in the morning, you are missing flights.
That is a mistake I can make in the middle of the day after 5 cups of coffee and work and exercise. That is a mistake I can make at any time. Anyway, that was my fucking day yesterday. It was wild. So by the time I got to LA, I was just wrecked. Truly wrecked.
Wait, so you got back last night? I thought you got like.
Oh, and also here's what I want to say too. Thank you for bringing this up. You have painted this image of me. Like being happy when you're sad, you actively say out loud that you like want to be around when I'm having anguish.
Yeah, I would
have loved to have seen you. I would love to have seen you accidentally spend $1,000 that you can't get back and miss your flight. You literally enjoy my pain.
Okay, the difference is I have never said I have not been that girl. I've always been that girl. It makes me laugh when you.
But then but the funny thing is, you try to make it seem like it's me. That is the thing that Monét does. You do this thing and then you act like I'm the one. Monét's like, I wish I could have seen you crying, missing your flight, completely confused, exhausted after almost 24 hours of traveling and confusion. I wish I could have seen you struggling at the end of the day. I wish I could have seen that. And then you turn around and say stuff like, Bob was laughing when I was crying tears of sadness.
But I've always been that girl.
You're a fake ass bitch.
I've always been that girl.
But you try to make it seem like it's me. That's where the comes in, honey.
I'm not the Let me tell you something about okay, bitch? That's the ch and that's on ch.
We know you do drugs. You have an addiction.
This is actually not mine. This is Patty's. He left it here in my home.
So Patty has an addiction. Wow.
Oh my
God. Patty for his addiction. So you think Patty has an addiction? What is he addicted to? What is it? Weed, crack, cigarette,
Patty
pills,
is addicted
booze?
to love. Patty's addicted to friendship. Patty's addicted to LA. He loves LA now. There's a Patty's addiction.
And that's what the lighter's for?
Yeah, because he likes to light it up.
Light what up, Monét?
The scene.
What's Patty lighting up?
You know Patty likes to cut a rug.
You were just saying platitudes and colloquialisms. Cut a rug, light it up, get it lit, go wild.
You know what thing?
Live the dream, girl.
The thing I really love doing is giving away my stuff to local girls. I just gave a whole bunch of shoes to Selena Estides.
She can fit your shoes?
Yeah, she wears a women's.
Damn.
Yikes. I love.
Yikes.
Have you seen Selena Cities perform?
No.
Bob. I think we talked about this. We need to go. We need to go to one of her shows together. She's so good. It's very New York City drag. It's very New York City drag.
When is her show?
She does one on. Are you here this Friday? I'm here this Friday. Are you here this Friday? No, it's Saturday. Sorry, it's Saturday.
I also need you to tell me how Trixie. I also need you to tell me how Trixie. Well, I have a flight. Booked from Tulsa to LA next Saturday. So we'll see.
She has a show next Saturday at 8 p.m. We should go. It's really good. You know what? Here's the deal. If you're in town, I might ask her if I can have a guest spot, and I'll actually perform.
I want to have fun though.
You are such a nasty fucking bitch.
I want to enjoy myself. Let's have it be someone else. Let's get Godoy on.
I have not done. I realize.
All right, we gotta go.
Oh, I'm not, bitch. Who you don't run the podcast, bitch.
You talking? Go ahead.
All right, look at your head talking to myself. Let me tell you something. I can talk to this later. Anyway, how you doing? You are so pink. Now, well, mine is black. It's not,
Tell your story.
You are so rude.
I'm kidding. Tell your story.
I don't remember what it was. Actually, I don't remember what I was going to say.
And you say you stopped smoking weed. We'll believe it when we see it. Are you in the Discord yet?
No, I need to get on Discord.
All right, day 3 of me asking.
Discord also seems like it's very like young. Like I feel like. Do you ever have that feeling? You're like, am I getting too old for social media? Like, am I my uncles and am I my uncles and aunts when I was like 20, 21, like looking at these older people, like these fucking old people do not need to be on these social media things. You know what I mean? Did you ever feel like that when you were younger?
Which not the short answer is no. I don't feel that way.
No, not about Discord. I'm saying as a younger kid, did you ever think that about older people? Like, no, like kind of like you say this sometimes.
I think that my mother is very funny on Instagram because she doesn't know how to use it.
Right.
Like she posts pictures and the top of her head is cut off.
Like,
or
are we those people?
The picture's upside down or sideways, and I'm like, how do you not know how to use? My father's pictures are all really blurry. My father has 12 Facebook accounts because he keeps forgetting his password or something.
It doesn't say, are we those people? Account. Are we those people to young people?
Bitch, don't we us, bitch. I know how to use Discord. It's popping. I'm in there.
Also,
you, bitch, you.
Also, you talk about your mom, bitch. You be posting Insta stories. Half of the word be cut out. You be like, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be in cutoff borough. I'm like, bitch, where? Hillsborough, Starborough. That's you, nigga. That's you now. On Instagram.
Nah.
Jacob knows the tea.
In fact, let's do a little Patreon exclusive real quick, and we're gonna wait. Oh, got it. So just so y'all know, the Discord, our Discord is a Patreon exclusive. It is a Discord that you can only join if you are a member of the Sibling Rivalry Patreon. It is on and popping. Can you tell me how many people we have in our Discord right now, baby? We have almost, how many? We have almost 3,000 Discord members. We have 2,700 Discord members. It is actually really, really fun over there. It is cut up a kiki. So if you want to join the Sibling Rivalry Discord, then please feel free to go to siblingrivalrypodcast.com/support, join the Patreon, and then you can join the Discord.
Do you know that meth burns clear?
All right, that's our episode. Thank you so much, everyone.
It does.
Bye.